season has gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Looking to throw right away. He's got a man left. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other to give him a chance to make a play.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 46. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And we're going to look at their QB. I know my partner Brock Heward's excited about this guy, one of the league's few lefties at the position.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to the air here. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Their punter making his way out now. And he gets it away from his end zone. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. Airing it out to start this drive. Oh, and the rush is too much. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
All right, here we go. Second down. Tight end going in motion here. Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The visitors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. They'll come out throwing. That one's complete right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's a throw. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down up across the 40. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Another carry for him. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 21. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll give him a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He'll throw it yet again. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run here on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back-to-back carries here. And there was really nowhere to go there. Just a small push to the 37. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Now this offense getting set to work here. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. They go play action on first. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Pass play coming here. Escapes his grasp. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going play action. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. They'll try and throw it here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. He's dropping back to throw. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First down, ball at the 36. Back now, pressure on its way. He fires one deep down the middle.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
2nd and 10 now. Dumped off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10 from the 41. He's going to throw this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down. Throwing from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 11. And they'll have first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. That one's complete over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives them the first. From the red zone now. Finds the in route complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 12-yard line.
Throwing it again here. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal. They are throwing it again. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. Touchdown! No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys tie this game 7-7. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. Their offense ready to take the field now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Caught, nice gain left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. A give now from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Completed to his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give him a 1st down. Back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. So here he is, getting his 2nd field goal look of the half. This will be a 44-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now outruns their offense to take over. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They'll throw to begin this drive. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. Trying again following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. A nice run here past the 35. And he's all the way forward to the 37-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. Dropping back to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. They'll throw it again. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Here he is on third and long. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This return makes it up to the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. They'll kneel the half out, and they're content to take a tie into the locker room. We're at halftime. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. On first down, they'll run. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the 32. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To throw it on first down. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 46. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. They're
trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
What a great opportunity for him. You can almost feel that bounce in his step. Facing a southpaw, and he gets to rush the blind side. Anytime he beats that right tackle, it just comes down to his closing speed and his finishing ability at the quarterback.
Punt team on the field. And this is going to be his fourth effort tonight. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Juke the defender. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Connecting on the slant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Setting up a throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be a first down.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10.
They'll throw it. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Right up the gut. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. He'll throw it. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense headed back to the field. And I'm sure they're trying to bring it out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Brought in right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Pass play now. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... He's got it deep downfield. He has the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys take a 4-point lead.
Our home team, 13.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Return coming from the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. This offense getting all set for this series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's their ball to begin the 4th, and though they trail, this game's still within reach. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking for a throw here. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Play action on 1st down. He puts some juice on it. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys push their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. The give now out of the shotgun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw now. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that play good enough for a 1st. He gets 6 on that play, and they're going to have a 1st down. Lone back gets the handoff. Escapes a defender. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, They got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. From the red zone now. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
They'll try and punch it in. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Kate, I totally get it. Could take a little more risk knowing a field goal's in the back pocket, but still, that is so disappointing offensively. Not even able to get the throw off and give yourself a chance at a touchdown.
This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. That count runs their offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They're throwing it. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Looking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The defense calls a timeout. That's their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They give it to him again. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Back-to-back carries here. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it.